Okay, now this is second 2.5 day hair, and I've showered in it, I've worked out in it, I've gardened in it. I'm becoming a farmer now that I can't be a hairstylist for a little bit. So I am going to put this in it. Dry shampoo mist. It's a dream. Spray it at the roots, kind of work it in. It also gives you volume, which is always needed. Don't forget your crown. Okay, now I'm gonna blow dry that in. I mean, guys, look, you can fix anything. Okay, so for this video, I'm gonna do 1/2 curling iron curls, 1/2 flat iron curls, so that people that need to know both options, and then you can also kind of see the difference in results. Just an FYI, for the fringe area, I might use the flat iron on both sides because we got some kinks up there. Okay, so you're gonna wanna section your hair. I kind of do big sections, kind of like right at the ear and down. I try to keep it in 3 to 4 sections when doing this, just because it kind of cuts down on your time. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the bottom kind of fast, and then when I start at the top, then I'll go slow. Okay, so for the top section, I kind of have a big section, kind of wide. I just feel like it is the easiest. Okay, so I have fringe, not everyone has this. Normally I would blow dry it, but some days you don't have the time. So when you don't have the time, I just kind of flat iron it away from my face. Always at the front section, curl away from your face. It just looks the best. Okay, so the next section, I'm gonna go with away from the face again. I don't do that with every section, just the top, just because I have that fringe. So I do the fringe away from my face, and then the section closest to my fringe away from my face. And then sometimes you kind of gotta marry it together and just kind of play with it. Okay, so then the next section, this is important to make it look beachy and kind of different. You're gonna go towards your face. So I kind of do like a quick little straight and then the curl. And you can kind of pull it out because that's what makes it look nice and like easy and just, I woke up like this, like Beyonce. Okay, so next section, I kind of alternate. Sorry, my hair's kind of ratty from that blowout. I would also recommend brushing your hair before you start curling. So the next section is gonna go away from your face. And I describe this to my clients as, it's like curling a ribbon, but you're curling your hair with a flat iron. But you know how you take those scissors and you're curling a ribbon? It's the same motion. Just imagine your hair as the ribbon and the flat iron as your scissors. Okay, so now this is gonna go towards my face. And voila, those are flat iron curls. Mike's gonna cut my hair today because the ends, they're looking pretty raggedy. Sorry girls, can't wait to cut yours when you guys need it and when we can go back to work. But for now I'm lucky because I can make Mike do it. Do not let your husbands do it. You guys will get in a fight. Okay, so now this is gonna be curling iron curls. So I have this section of my hair down. Had to make sure my curling iron was on. I'm gonna do the same sectioning as the previous. So kind of right above my ear, or right at my ear. And I'm gonna do these two sections fast. Always remember curling the first section away, the second section towards, the same on this top, the 2-tier sections, and then the top tier, I'll show you what I'm gonna do slowly. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the top layer. And honestly, we're gonna have to do the fringe with a flat iron, just so I can get some of those kinks out. My curling iron is only 1.25 inches and it's just too small to do fringe with. Or I just don't, I guess I could probably try it. I just don't love it because it's also a Marcel, which means it's twists. I'm gonna try and lock it. And let's try and do it with a curling iron so you can see the difference. I also like never use my curling iron like a real curling iron. Oh, so not that different. Sorry, I should have done that to begin with so you could see. And you can kind of just play with it. I might do the other side. Kind of fun. Okay, learn something new every day. Okay, so now this little piece I'm gonna put in this first actual hair section. And again, I'm gonna curl it away from my face. And I always leave kind of a lot out when I'm using the curling iron of the bottom, just because I feel like it gives it like a little bit more of a natural look. Okay, so next section, and I kind of take smaller sections on the top than I do on the bottom because obviously you see those more, and sometimes I'll just go over them and straighten them out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna wrap towards my face. And kind of a trick, see I'm leaving some out. A trick that I learned is you hold your curling iron facing the same way. So like it's up and down. That always works the best for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna split this up even more. It's just gonna give me a little bit more texture. You don't have to, this is gonna go away from my face. Again, I'm leaving out quite a bit on the ends. Sometimes I rock it a little bit, just kind of seal in the heat, pull it out and let it go. Now this one is going towards, I might have messed that up, but I mean, it doesn't matter that much. It's just nice to always remember the front goes away from your face. Okay, so last section. I get like kind of weirdly nervous on camera. That's why I haven't done a live yet. My hands get shaky. Also, I've had 2 Diet Cokes today, which I've been trying to cut down to only 1. But let me tell you, quarantine is killing it. Okay, so now I'm gonna walk around with 2 different kinds of curls. Not like I'm going anywhere, but this is curling iron waves, which I kind of like the best. And this is flat iron waves. And they're actually just like a little bit more soft. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a little trick. I bought this for Mike. He doesn't love it. It's Rough Luxury Soft. Oribe also has Air Finish, I think is what it's called. It's kind of like a molding. This is a molding paste. The other one's a little bit lighter than this, but I just take like this much of it. Mike doesn't use it, obviously. And I get it in my hands, kind of warm it up. Okay. And then I just piece it out. If you have really fine hair, this might be too heavy, but you can get any kind of like flexible paste, or R&Co has this thing called Badlands, which is a dry shampoo paste. I love it. It's super gritty, so if you like to play with your hair and run your fingers through it a lot, which I try not to, then don't buy it because you won't like that. Just makes your hair kind of gritty, but it gives you the prettiest volume ever. I mean, it's just beautiful. They also have a thing called Sandcastle R&Co, which is also a good version too. But okay, so now you just have these pretty voluminous waves. This is curling iron curl, flat iron curl.